Childish came from a conversation that I'd had with some friends back in college, and we were just talking about relationships, whether that was past or present, and a common theme that I saw was just the different ways that people manipulated the physical side of a relationship for their personal gain, whether that be like my love language is physical touch, or it's helping me stay away from pornography, or any of those kinds of things. And honestly, it really broke my heart and made me really angry, because I realized how common this theme was, where people were using this idea of physicality and sexuality in a relationship in a way that was manipulating it, when really that's not what it's designed to do. And so I was really upset. I got home, I wrote a spoken word actually, and the second verse of the song is actually the spoken word, or part of it anyways. And so I wrote that just out of frustration at the situation, not at a person, not at a thing, as much as it is just upset that this is something that was so common. And went to my producer the next time we had a session. He's like, what do you want to write about? And I was like, well, this is what I'm really upset about. I'm angry. He's like, great, well, let's write a song about it. And that's how Childish came to be. It was really not in any way bringing people down, not singling anyone out, as much as it is challenging people and helping raise people up for them to realize that there's so much more to a person than their sexuality. And even in the chorus itself, it talks about how we need to slow down. And you see that this idea of sexualization, it starts at such a young age, and it becomes such a core part of someone's identity, when the reality is we're so much more than that. And so out of that frustration, out of that anger, out of that empathy for my friends and the other people who have experienced this kind of thing, came this song. So I would say the core of Childish, and really the biggest takeaway that I want people to get from it, is I want it to be a challenge. I want people to look inside of themselves and see whether or not that this is something that is overwhelming their lives in a way that's unhealthy, and to take a closer look at just the different sides of society that's encouraging you to be sexualized, and to have that be a part of your identity. And I really want people to realize that there's so much more than that. There's so much more than their physicality. There's so much more than their bodies. There's so much more than even a relationship. And we just need to slow down and realize that. So Growing Up comes out October 9th, and I'm incredibly excited to share just what's been on my heart for the past few months. I feel like this is really the end of the chapter of what I've been writing up until this point, and I'm excited to share it with you. Let me slow down.